What's up, y'all? Welcome to Vlogmas day 13. So I had a whole plan of what I was going to do after work, as far as like going back and finishing and getting teacher gifts and just doing things that I need to do. It is currently 7:30. I'm in line at Whataburger getting my mom and I some food because she's at my house with my son. And I have not been home. I literally did not leave work till 6:45, 6:50. And so I was like, well, the night's done. It was a very draining afternoon. I spent the last 3 hours doing something I did not want to do. And it just showed me so much. And so I was like, the night's done. And when I go home, I really just want to play with Cole and just cuddle him and enjoy him, because I have not seen him all day and it's 7:30 at night and I'm still not home, and this is definitely not the norm for me. I do not stay at work this late. I think I was literally the last person in the building. So I spent the ride crying. I spent the ride home crying because, you know, just things that happen are very frustrating, and teaching is not easy. Because you're not just a teacher anymore. When you go into teaching, and like if you're a teacher, you can chime in below. You know, you're not just teaching, and that's not something they tell you when you go to school to learn how to be a teacher. They teach you how to do lesson plans and differentiate instruction and things like that. Learn how to read data and base your lessons and how you're teaching based off of the data that you're getting on children. What they don't tell you is that you're going to have to be somebody's mother throughout the day. You're going to have to provide resources for families and students that are in need and don't have food and don't have clothes. You're not taught that you have to be like almost like crisis prevention and be looking out for signs of depression. These are the things they do not tell you. And these are the hardest parts of teaching, because people look at you and they're like, get the scores up. But you can't get a child's score up when they're hungry. You can't get a child's score up when they're worried about what's going to happen when they go home. You can't do these things. And then on top of that, you're trying to help parents. Like, you're literally a counselor, a teacher, a mom, a nurse, a friend. Like, you're everything to these kids throughout the day. When you go into the setting, you realize quickly, like that first year, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to teach. It is never just I'm going to teach. And of course, there's other sides to it that people don't realize. Like, if you have been there for a while, like this is my 9th year in education, my 7th year as a certified teacher. And when you're there for a while, you then become like a mentor teacher. And so people lean on you, and it's truly never ending, and it's hard. And you have days like this that just make you question if you're doing enough in life, if you're doing enough to better the world. And yeah, today was it was hard, but I'm glad I can be in a position where I can help, or at least be the roadmap to get the resources that you need. But I just feel like there's so much more that needs to be done, and we can only do so much between 8 and 5 and 8 and 4:30, really. I don't know. I need a break, and I'm ready to go and do Christmassy things and enjoy my child and have 2 weeks off. But then you worry about your kids during the 2 weeks off. So it's like a catch-22. You're like, yes, I need this break, but what happens during the break? I don't know. And you realize, like, it's not just kids that need help. I just feel like as humans we could do better, and I wish there was more I can do. And that's actually one of the things I want to do. One of my heart's desires, and I've talked about this, I've done research, I've talked with people with CPS to figure out how to do this. Just so many things I want to do. So I don't know. I have so many ideas in my head, so many things I want to do in life to help, especially children. Children have my heart, and of course, I don't have the resources or the time to do as much as I want, which is why I continue to keep my foster care license, because I know that's the way that I can make a difference right now. That's all for today, y'all. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna just hug my child and play with Cole and be ready for tomorrow.